Negros Oriental, a province steeped in rich history. A history that nestles in its laid-back towns, blanketing even its highest peaks, and weaving through its cool flowing rivers, majestic caves, long coastline, and rich marine life. Nothing highlights its beauty and abundant heritage more than the Buglasan Festival. Just an hour's plane ride away from Manila sits Dumaguete City, the provincial capital of Negros Oriental and doorway to this remarkable event. In olden times, Negros natives and residents of nearby islands referred to these ancient people as the Buglas, a term used to describe the tall reeds dominant in the area at that time. In 1521, Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, spellbound by the dark-skinned natives and the island's splendor, renamed the island Negros, a name which has remained to this day. The early 80s brought about a need for the community to re-explore its roots. Spurred by the desire to celebrate its local heritage, the Foundation University and the Balikatan sa Kaunlaran organization, in cooperation with the provincial government, staged a competition that soon became the foundation for the festival we know today. Truly a festival of festivals, its presentations, indigenous culinary competitions, street dances, and field presentations capture the diverse heritage found in its many provinces. Considered a special public holiday in the region, the Buglasan is a 2-week-long event that opens on the 3rd Friday of October. Local arts and crafts, tourist booths, photo exhibits, as well as scrumptious local delicacies line the streets of the Sidlacan Negros village throughout the day and night, giving visitors a sneak peek at what each town can offer. The main event begins with a field presentation competition at the Lamberto Macias Sports and Cultural Center complex. The complex is a huge arena where hundreds of people line up early to get the best seats in the house. In the wings, the contingents are lined up, ready and pumped up for the long day ahead. Choreographers and costume designers scramble to finish last-minute fixes on the first competition of the day, the Festival King and Queen presentation. A 100-meter walk may seem like nothing to many, but to participants, it is the most important walk they have to play for their town. As the show begins, the crowd is called to participate in the palihi, one of the oldest rituals in Negros Oriental. The palihi is an offering to the spirits to bless an occasion or a celebration. Through a series of symbolic gifts, it is hoped that the festival will be granted the favor of the gods, allowing for its success. It begins with the kamanyang, a ritual offering of smoke. It is then followed by the native tuba. Shared among good company, the tuba for the Negrense, the people of Negros, is taken from the essence of tropical palms. This potent juice invigorates the senses and inspires one with feelings of friendship and celebration. The third is the offering of a chicken of white feathers cooked without salt, which signifies purity of intentions as well as an invitation to the good spirits of the earth and air to partake in the pleasures of the occasion. The fourth is the chocolate, its bitter essence, a symbol of hard work in the fields, and its sweetness, of aspirations that bring everyone together, as in occasions like this. The fifth is the puso. Here, rice is cooked inside the heart-shaped weave of coconut leaves and is paraded around the arena, a lasting symbol of good health for those who partake of it. The sixth is the tinostos, an offering of tobacco rolled in purple plum leaves that invokes the spirit of companionship and leisure. After the offerings, the kings and queens finally enter in, bringing with each of them the best symbols of their town to the table. To end, the ritual closes with the breaking of the sagom, a long stalk of bamboo used to fetch and store drinking water from high above the mountains. It is struck onto a stone and burst open, a symbol of harmony among intentions and the unity that governs the festival. After which, dancers begin to file in through the stage. Music and designs fill the hall. Arlan Intak and his colleague and mentor, Elite Mamangit, are veterans of the competition. Arlan has been participating in their local festival since his boyhood years. A lifetime's worth of passion, he says, has become almost second nature to him.
Well, I've been choreographing Tao Tao Festival for past 7 years. Tao Tao Festival is a festival of Bayon City wherein it serves or it plays a very salient or important role in the lives of the farmers of Bayon, because Bayon is known to be the rice granary of the south, the agricultural capital of Negros Oriental, and in order for us to have bountiful harvest of palay, then we must use the Tao Tao or the scarecrows there in the rice field to drive away the Mayas from eating the rice.
At the same time, it has to be very energetic because it is a celebration of good harvest.
Yes.
We also imitate some movements of other characters in the field, like the birds, the Maya. And then we also have the movements of the scarecrow. The dance pattern is for the scarecrow.
But it's the costume for him that will make them stand out this year.
When it comes to the costume, we usually utilize the indigenous and the recyclable materials, such as the Marlboro hat made of buri, such as the cinnamite, such as the abaca. What makes it different? Previous years, we use alfagina cloth. For the past 5 years, we already cater the needs to use the indigenous materials.
The elaborate costumes for the women take a day to make, and with over 100 participants, choreographers prepare months in advance. First on stage is the Tao Tao Festival of Bayawan City. Winning many awards through the years, Tao Tao lives up to its many titles with this year's presentation. Expectations by choreographers are high. This is followed by dancers smeared with charcoal representing the town of Seattle. More than 100 of them from the contingent for the event, dancing what is believed to be the oldest dance in Negros Oriental. The Inagta by the Agta tribe is a marriage of animistic and Catholic traditions. A dance solely participated by men, it tells the story of a woman's journey to find a cure for a mysterious illness. She goes into the forest to seek the help of the forest spirits, who will only appear to the babaylay, the high priestess. The dance imitates the movement of animals and is also a tribute to their patron, San Nicolas. So it is that each dance is not just about movement. It is a means for people to tell their story, stories ranging from local folklore to daily life. Festivals like Bodbod in Tanay City, Baulan from the Zamboanguita, Libot Sayaw from the town of Bindoy, and Sipong of Baez City dance to the wealth of their domains in thanksgiving for their bounty. While festivals like the Sandurot of Dumaguete City, the Gapnod of Sibulan, and the Amamanhig of Manpuyo talk about significant events in their history that influence their lives to this day. Yet among them still are those that elevate the dance to impart a valuable message. The Hambabalud of Himalao dances to the beat of nature while telling a simple story about the importance of trees to everyone. To command a contingent of more than 200 individuals is no easy task, especially for newcomer Reynante Dueña.
Libud Sayaw this year celebrates the abundance of the beautiful marine sanctuary that we have, and that is the Mantalip Reef, where we preserve the rich underwater resources, which is the main source of our livelihood. And that is where I drew my inspiration as I choreographed the Libud Sayaw. The dance is all about the waves, everything that you see in the sea.
With over 80 dancers, 114 propsmen and women, not to mention the host of dance masters and costume designers, Reynante knows just what other teams must deal with for such an event.
We've been practicing the Libud Sayaw a little over a month. First, we do train the dancers. We've been training the dancers for like 4 weeks, and then we incorporate the props for the last 2 weeks.
The price of teamwork for him was an exceptional presentation by his contingent. The event also involves a street dance and float competition held along the streets of Dumaguete, from Quezon Park all the way to the Sidlacan Negros village. Judging involves several components. There are 7 judging stages from the city center to the Sidlacan village. The festival has 4 component contests. The identification arches, which are judged based on interpretation, workmanship, and visual impact, while street dance and field presentation will be based on quality of production, choreography, visual impact, and appeal. As each group gyrates to the beat, everyone gets into the mood of the festivities, forgetting about the competition and just enjoying themselves. By the end of the event, the Tawo-Tawo of Dumaguete City is declared this year's winner. As the sun sets in the horizon, winners and participants bask in the glory of job well done. And although the main event of the day has come to its end, the festivities have really just begun. Local celebrities and popular bands grace the stages of various street parties and pocket concerts peppering the expanse of Rizal Boulevard. While 18 participants join in the firework competition, a multitude of colors and sounds fill the air, encapsulating the spirit of the festivities that closes this 2-week-long affair. All yet again waiting patiently in anticipation of the next year when this all begins again.
What can you learn from a crashing wave? Or gain from the scuffle of spurs? With every bursting fruit, what can your tastes discover? With every commanding view, what can the eyes teach? If even the simplest experience can far supersede the words in a book and become the best teacher for one's body, mind, and character, then travel is the means to enrich that experience. An experience you can have when you travel to Negros Oriental. There are many ways to reach this island paradise. One can take a 1-hour flight from Manila to the capital city of Dumaguete, or a 45-minute boat ride from the neighboring Siquijor Island. For those closer to the south, there's an hour-and-a-half ferry ride from Tagbilaran in Bohol, or a 3-hour sail or 20-minute flight from Cebu. By land, one can traverse a mix of paved roads and some rough paths. Although the main highways wind up the mountain roads or hug the coast, passing through most of the scenic towns in the province. These were once inhabited by the early people of Negros Island. Dark-skinned, the Buglas as they were known, was a cultural mix of Han, Chinese, and Malays discovered upon the arrival of the Spanish. Since then, the local populace has become known as Negritos. Due to its central location and large landmass, Negros Oriental became known for its schools and education centers. To this day, Dumaguete City is still known as a university town, with prestigious institutions continuing an academic heritage. Spanning the centuries, the island of Negros still draws neighboring people to its scholastic halls. But recently, Negros Oriental is becoming known for something more.
Excuse me if I shed a tear. It's already that time of year. Summer's over and it feels so cool. 'Cause now I gotta go back to school.
Today it instructs not only students, but also holds countless adventures and a laid-back lifestyle that merits a worthwhile visit.
But I just wanna party, man.
The best way to begin your journey is through Dumaguete City.
The teacher's calling me and I can't hide.
The capital of the province, it is the center of business and the gateway to the rest of the region. Dumaguete, from the word dumagi, meaning to snatch, was long ago overrun by waves of Moro pirates that once raided the small town and snatched its maidens for marriage or slavery. But today it is overrun by tourists from all walks of life. The constant presence of both foreign and local visitors now adds to the character of this bustling city. At the heart of Dumaguete is Silliman University.
You got your back against the wall.
Built in 1901 by American Protestant missionaries, it is recognized today as one of the best schools in the country. The iconic image of its century-old acacia trees, framing its long-established American colonial structures, creates a space to focus and to imagine. The university, inspired by the architecture of the New York Theater, continues to excel in all sorts of ways. It has the largest library complex in Asia, housing an extensive collection of literary work, and can accommodate about 1,500 students. But as any Dumagueteño will tell you, not everything about the province can be gleaned from its schools. Sidlacan Negros Village, almost a hectare expanse of tourist attractions and shopping centers, opens its gates every evening for festivities. This tourist mecca is the area's gateway to the multitude of sights, sounds, and flavors in the region. Enclosed within is the Negros Oriental Tourism Office, where any greenhorn traveler to the region can get advice on accommodation, restaurants, and nightlife options. Booths scattered throughout the vicinity contain the best of the best in the province, from local crafts, agricultural products, local delicacies, and more. Each booth represents a town or a city. It's a snapshot for great ideas of where to go and what to experience. Just a sampling of what lies ahead in the great adventure of Negros Oriental. 20-minute drive west of Dumaguete is Valencia town. Located in the hills at about 225 meters above sea level, this residential community has become known for being the cleanest and greenest municipality in the region. It's here in nature's revelry, Negros Oriental offers the forest camp. Containing several natural pools, the forest camp is just a dip into the province's expansive natural wealth. Covered with lush ferns and river rocks against the pools of a naturally flowing riverline, it is a veritable forest and watershed. It is considered one of the most scenic spots in the whole of Negros Oriental. Another quaint town is Siaton, home to many awesome natural wonders, one of which is Balanan Lake. One of the largest in the area, it is a freshwater lake encased by richly forested mountains. It is at the southern portion of the island of Negros, with a shape resembling a figure of 8. A drive uptown will take you to a famous rest stop, the Kabalinan Pond.